What's good, YouTube? For the topic of the day, we're going to talk about LeBron James, the four-time MVP. I don't think LeBron is the best player in the world, but the consensus best player of the world, everybody I know usually say him. Everybody I watch is usually saying LeBron James is the most important player. He's doing the most work. Nobody been able to dominate as long as him at the age that he's at the years that he's at. Also, he still don't look like he skipped a beat. He's playing the most minutes in the NBA, and he's only 32. And by the end of this month, literally, he'll be 33, and he hasn't slowed down. Some argue that he's getting better than ever because he's shooting 58% from the field, 41 from three, and his free throw line was at 80%, but it dropped down to 77, which isn't bad for him, and he still has a shot to shoot 80% based off his numbers. Is not that far off because he has 77, and he's actually averaging 28 points a game to go along with 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 block, 1 steal. He's back playing with more effort defensively. I feel like when he went to Cleveland, his defense had declined. Now he's going back to getting chased down blocks. He's putting more fight, more effort, more oomph. I always say a lot of times I feel like why LeBron teams that win championships is because they didn't care enough. Even if you go back and look at the Warriors finals last year or last season, they left a lot of people wide open. They got a lot of backdoor cuts. They let Kevin Durant run right to the paint. One of the best players in the league, he's getting wide open dunks, wide open layups, wide open threes. Same with Steph Curry and Clay. You'll say, wait, if you try to win a championship, you have to play harder than that. You have to put more effort than that. There's no way Steph Curry should be getting wide open layups, and he you know where he at on the court. You know, when you're one of the best players in the league, everybody watching what you do. Everybody know what you're doing because the goal is the game plan to stop and slow you down. But instead, they kept getting easy opportunities, and there was so many defensive breakdowns. But I got to give credit to LeBron. I said he declined defensively. About 90% of people agree with me, but he has been playing with more effort, more fight. And he has been leading by example, and the team has become a better defensive team. Not where they need to be, but they have made strides in improving that. One of the most difficult things about LeBron is that you have to play to fit in with him. You have to fit in with LeBron, you know, for you to win because LeBron is so ball dominant. LeBron likes to make all the plays. LeBron likes to play a certain way, and you kind of have to change the way you play so that way you can win with LeBron. That's probably why Kyrie left. You starting to see it with Kevin Love since he got there. You started to see with J.R. Smith. He became nothing but a knockdown shooter. Same with Kevin Love. He started getting more threes instead of getting in the paint and getting in post-ups. They might do it every once in a while, but Kevin Love has turned them really into a stretch four, literally, that he just sits in the corner and shoot threes. But one thing you got to say after I done read off the numbers and told you some things about LeBron, the team is on an 11-game winning streak. They have an easy game, and actually they win streak can go on for a while because they don't really have any teams that's really a big threat to beating them. They're feeling themselves. They're confident. They're playing hard, and is equaled up to winning. And LeBron has closed a lot of these games that they let teams come back or a team got hot, and LeBron has been able to step up. I told you he's going to have to fight that demon that everybody says that he's not clutch. He's not one of the best players in the fourth quarter. He always trying to pass. He's always avoiding the free throw line. And he has been attacking the paint in the fourth quarter. He has been relying on his jump shot, so he's more confident with his jump shot. He closed a lot of games with 3 balls. He closed a lot of games with tough jumpers. And he hasn't just did it. He's been doing this for the whole season. He has shown that he can close games. He has shown that he can make big plays, whether it's defensively, offensively, or even just, you know, flat out putting more effort than anybody on the court, wanting it more. And I haven't really seen that from LeBron in a while since he was last in Cleveland. And now he's showing again that, hey, I can play. I can close games. I'm clutch. I can knock down free throws. I can play defensively. I can rebound. I can pass. And he has been showing that he can do everything that you'll want a player to do. And now that's the question that I want to ask you guys. Is LeBron MVP? You know, I told y'all about 2-3 weeks ago that James Harden averaging 39, and they are the second best team in the whole entire NBA. They're only basically two wins away from tying Boston. They got the same amount of losses, but it's just that Boston has played more games. And James Harden has won more games, but LeBron is starting to come back up there because of this win streak. And now that he's winning, and now that the team is back in the playoffs, now that the team is significantly over 500, you do have to ask the question. The stats are there, the winning is there, and the dominance is there. And you can make an argument that he's carrying more of a load than James Harden. He's carrying more of a load than Kyrie. Would I say it? Probably not, but he is in that discussion that his team does need him to win these games and take over these games and carry him to the team. I mean, carrying him against all these other teams. But you can still make an argument that James Harden is the system. James Harden is the team. And the only reason why I said that, you can go back and look at an interview with Mike D'Antoni. He said, hey, I just give the ball to James Harden and he picks and chooses what he wants to do. And I feel like that's accurate because all he does is shoot threes and find ways to make everybody score and get open. And he always passing the ball. And it's like the offense runs through him. And the offense is catered and built around him, which looks very obvious, and it is. And that's why I like that Mike D'Antoni kept it 100. Like, hey, at the end of the day, we just get the ball to James Harden and get the fuck out the way. And that's what they do in Cleveland. So you can still make an argument that, oh, James Harden got better free throw. He averaging more assists. He averaging significantly more points. But then you can say LeBron, he got a higher field goal percentage. He averaging more rebounds. And he just more efficient in general. So they both have an argument for MVP. Right now, I still say James Harden because he still has the better record, and he was able to play without Chris Paul for a significant amount of the time, and they still only got 4 losses. While LeBron had to go below 500 and fight it all the way up, and he's still not the #1 team in his conference because the Celtics are. So I think LeBron got a great chance of winning MVP. I remember in the beginning of the season, a lot of people said that LeBron James going to want to have that last MVP, that last hooray, that last run at MVP so he can be up there with the greats. And I don't really know if he can overtake James Harden because I don't really see the Houston Rockets losing that much because their offense is basically unguardable and unstoppable. Only way you beat the Rockets is if they beat themselves, which means if they miss a lot of threes and miss a lot of shots and can't get a rhythm, you can close them down, shut them down a little bit. You can't really shut them down, but you can have a chance at winning if their jump shots is not falling in because they make and take tough shots. And if they're not falling, you have a huge chance of having the game, but they can always get back hot. So I think that the Rockets might still finish in that top 2, and I feel like Cleveland gonna finish in that top 2, and then it's down to the voters who they want to vote for. Like I said, LeBron is the better defender too over James Harden, but James Harden is averaging 31 points a game, and he close to 32. So, and he averaging almost 10 assists, barely under 10 assists. So he's still gonna have an argument regardless. But people might want to vote for LeBron because he's more popular and they see what he's doing. And his team was struggling. They have a lot of injuries and they don't have Isaiah Thomas just yet, which helps his case even more that his second best player been out and he's still been winning and dominating. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think LeBron James should win MVP? Do you think it should go to James Harden still? Do you think that the winning has justified LeBron MVP because he's also putting up the number and carrying the team to W's? Or do you think Kyrie should be in the discussion, or KD or Steph or You know, Kawhi Leonard hasn't been in there because he's been injured. So those are the MVP candidates. Let me know what you guys think about who should be MVP and how you feel about LeBron. I told you how I felt. I told you what I think, and I just want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you're on Facebook or Twitter, check out my website, analysisplayground.com. It'll be on the link of my YouTube comments, or you can always go to my Twitter page. Is in there too. If you're up on YouTube, check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description in the comment section below. Also, check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. That will be in the description in the comment section below. And if you're on the website, continue to watch on the website. And you can always get on my YouTube account with free videos that you can always enjoy. So check out my video, check out my pages, and check out my website. And hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm gone. Let me know what you guys think about LeBron James.